Welcome back to Let's Play Nicktoons Volcano Island for the DS. Let's make our way for the final, well, everything really. Final level, final boss, all that. This is not appropriate music, I assure you, game. This looks like a nice place. Why is lot capitalized? Okay. This is quite the fun place. So you can do what I almost did just then. We can do something more fun. You can take the unsafe route. Aha. Which is basically guaranteed to hurt you in some capacity. Oh, thanks. I got nothing from that. Then you can jump down here. It actually serves you rather well. Come on, I don't want help right now. See why in a moment. I'll actually show you what the alternative route was. It's one way to get down. There's no way to get back up if you go down there, so I wanted to restart. It also is kind enough to give you a power for Timmy immediately for some reason. But anyway, so I went down right here. You can actually go off to the right instead. I don't know if I don't remember if there's anything worthwhile right inside there. Power personal drop too, okay. Dang, you sound like the elected guy. Full health for Timmy immediately for some reason. There's certainly anything else you get. Oh no, there is actually one. There's one coin down here, so you need to actually take both routes. Well, not necessarily take both routes, but you need to... Well, yeah, you can take these guys out on his own anyways. Just 4 of them. Whatever. So I guess what you need to do is you need to take the alternate route, the not safe route, and then go off to the right and take out those enemies and run to the right and pick up the coin there. Or you can just do what I did. Death warping is fun. These are still annoying. Oh yeah, the camera here is atrocious. So aside from the fact that I can't really see what's below me at all, I only just happen to memorize what's on the left and right hand side. It's also to where I'm just completely trapped in one corner. In a very unappetizing way. Both of you. Dang, he's quite the fighter, isn't he? He's not a jumper, though. Don't do that. Aha! Okay. Well, that wasn't even anything dangerous below me. It was just stuff that would hurt a little bit. So it's actually killing me or anything like that. Ready for low stakes. Oh, why are you doing this to me, microphone? Have you tightened as much as I can? Why'd you fall down? Beautiful. So there's no reason to go left, but I'm gonna do that anyways. I don't know how I'm back going away, rock. That's a feat of technology. Touch. Stop touching the dead things, dude. The dead things are getting eaten. You should pan the camera upwards. I guess the idea is that that's what the upper screen is for. But then there come times when you're on the top screen already. Or those guys are a lot more annoying to me. Or if you're trying to look at that space between the top screen and the bottom screen. Although if you want to see that space between, I guess the solution would be to pan the camera downwards and look at the top screen. So I pan the camera downwards here. Yeah, the top screen goes down too. I can just work from there. There's not really any reason to do this, so I'm not going to use it anywhere else anyways. Ah. Nice and brief. Almost done here. Only almost. I don't know if I'm gonna end up breaking off the episode here or not. Well, this has been like 5 minutes into this episode so far, so no, probably not. I guess this is probably gonna end up being the final episode. Oh yeah. The developers... this part here. So I decided to break on through all of this, arbitrarily placed for really no reason other than to waste time at all. And then look at that, something that doesn't actually prove to be necessary for 100% or anything of the likes at all. Very mature of you developers. And nothing. Thank you. Off we go. I like this part. Running on all the breaking platforms. It feels nice and dramatic. Yeah, here we are. It's a very large PDA. And now it's a crushed PDA. Jimmy's very excitable in this game. I don't know why. This game's really indecisive about whether or not it should use apostrophes.
I am the great and powerful Margu. Submit or be destroyed.
I can't take that voice seriously. Well, he said he's Magu. I'm gonna put some faith in his word. So in this case, Riptor doesn't actually defeat Magu at all. So it looks like he just kind of no-sells that there. It turns out that what's going on is that was a demonstration of what you're supposed to do. So what you need to do is you need to actually disable these hands. Both at the same time, notably. Grab it. Just missed the time on that completely. Ah, come on! Okay, that was not a jump, Timmy. At least not the first time I tried it. Whatever, though. Lost my power-up, so I'm not really concerned about that. Oh, thanks. Well, fine, just do it again. You can't really afford cheap screw-ups here. You'll see why later. It can actually be a mistake, though, to take out one of the hands too quickly. Because you need to know that you can actually take out the other hand just as quickly. Because otherwise that will happen. You need to take them both out at basically the same time. So you want to hurt some a little bit and then hurt the next one a little bit. There we go. I don't know who does most damage most quickly, so I just kind of go with using Timmy here, out of habit. I was using Timmy a lot. Oh, you dumb nub. When I got to this point, so I just did that out of habit. So it's nice, and the bottom hand is the one that appears, or the one that gets defeated first, instead of second. I won't break that hand just yet. Actually, it could have. Oh well. Alright, there we go. Because when it's the bomb hand that's second, you actually have to wait for it, which is really annoying. You need to wait for it to stop trembling so you can actually stand on it again. Not destroy it yet. Go. There you go. So it's also always the bomb hand second. It's really annoying. This isn't gonna be enough, is it? Oh wow. Cool. Oh, there you go.
Fools! You cannot stop me! This world is mine!
Oh, great. Like I said, Jimmy's very excitable in this game. Yeah, that sounds fun. What? Yeah, so here's the fun part. This thing with the randomized, disgustingly randomized stalactites that fall everywhere. And look at that! Now you need to redo this part again. I may be making a mistake by using Timmy. I'm not sure. Attack, you bloody! I don't know if it's any better using anybody else or not. Unfortunately. Okay, there's no way to dodge that once I had jumped up there. Ah! Okay. So hasn't actually started losing health at all. There we go. Okay, losing some health now. There's not much to say. I think it's kind of plain what you actually have to do. It's just pulling that off. It introduces a challenge. Crap. Okay, that went swimmingly. Like, how am I so... I think to myself, how could I ever possibly dodge that? It's more that I just have no idea how, because I'm playing in a way that puts you at a huge disadvantage. You're kidding. Damn you! Look at that! Ah. That's basically all it is. And does it actually cover, I think, my entire immediate area? Because I can only run so far. They fall really quickly. Dane does such a better job of this than Timmy did. It's beautiful. It's so much quicker. Oh, hey, come on. Alright, that was kind of a split-second type of thing there. Come on. One more. There you go. Okay, so I have full health going into this. See if that'll actually help this time. So don't jump into him immediately, because that won't work at all. Historically speaking, at least. Okay. Thanks. getting very little time to actually hurt him here, feels like. Because I need to actually jump, like, against the stalactites instead of waiting for them to all fall. If I want to have good time to actually hurt him. That's not what ends up happening. Just can't really see ahead well. It feels like they keep falling by the time I actually try to jump down too. One note though, you can. This doesn't really matter much actually, I guess. But you can jump to the right-hand side of the spring on the right, but you can't jump to the left of the spring on the left. If you jump on the left-hand side of the screen, you will always end up hitting the spring. Which doesn't really matter much, I guess. I might just have to like rely on random number generator and try to keep going on the left-hand side every single time or something like that. That was not helpful. Yeah, I just gonna have to hope for that. That's what worked for me. I mentioned not having actually had... No, you bloody... God! Why did I was trying to switch back to SpongeBob too, actually. Especially dying after killing a boss. That shouldn't happen in any game. The reason I won that time, though, is also dumb in itself. RNG just happened to work out for me. I was specifically thinking, why is this a strategy that hadn't worked before? Because I just hadn't been lucky enough for it. Come on. And if you didn't have to repeat this part every time, that would also help a lot. It's just a big time waster. And it's to the point where I'm never taking damage during it either. So it's not like it's some extra trial for me to go through. Or I need to actually take very little damage and then try to use all that health for the next part. It's just to where... I'm trying to... Well, I'm just wasting time trying to get back to the first part. No idea how to have dodged that. Okay. Thanks. Pure luck. Lots of damage, thankfully. Wow. But pure luck. Again. Almost got that one. There's so often one last stray stalactite that falls on me at the end. That prevents me actually doing what I had hoped I'd be able to do. Got lucky again. Seems I got very lucky this time in general. Change characters. Change characters! That's why I need to change characters. Thank you! And you get to see SpongeBob's victory animation. God! Aloha, that's what he says. I was never too sure what it was. Ugh. 25 minutes, that's great. I like how they actually include hours in their encounters too. As if to imply somebody would actually spend hours on these. Why is Ringu capitalized? Why is there capitalized? Oh, I am so happy to be nearly done with this series. Look, there have been some serious ups, but my god, the downs. SpongeBob is vibrating harder than ever. It's still freaking weird. And this is our final farewell to him, actually. Having played all the Nicktoons games. In the Battle for Volcano Island chapter. Island is capital, beautiful is capital. What are you doing? Did Timmy just say right team and it panned backwards to show Timmy among the others immediately after? Why does island keep being capitalized? I think every instance the word island is capitalized for some reason. I don't think I would mind. What kind of running is that, Patrick? Is he petting Timmy? The sand in my pants. Let's.
Come on, let's go.
I'd like to, Danny. I'd really like to. Good luck with something.
Come on, let's go.
The Power Hour duo.
Bye. Oh, come on, let's go.
Goodbye.
That's not Patrick's voice! Or his... What kind of run is that? And like in the GB version, you're just left awkwardly with the crab just kind of sitting there. You know, I don't remember. In the console version, do we ever... I don't think we meet any natives other than... Yeah, I think we do. Don't we? I think we meet some natives in the console version of Volcano Island. You don't in any of the other versions of this game, though. Anyway, so this game does what Attack of the Toybots will later go on to do on the DS as well. That being having the characters speak the credits while just lazily panning over all the levels. Basically, developers only had either the time or the interest necessary to make the credits a normal cutscene, where characters just speak the credits as dialogue, as opposed to programming anything special like panning text. So you get this really strange, whatever you'd call this. So, this is actually a credit sequence that lasts a pretty long time, and I don't have as much to say as I probably should for it. I feel like a credit sequence of this length that should be something for the end of the Nicktoons series, once I finally finished all of it, which will be what I'm going to find myself in after having finished the next game, that being Globs of Doom for the DS. I don't know if I'm going to go straight to that or not. I might, just because I want to have this finished. Oz? Is that Australia? I just want to have the series finished at this point. It's been going on for a long time, man. And at times I kind of felt oversaturated my channel, especially when I do multiple games of the series in a row. At the same time, at this point, I'm just kind of trying to make a beeline for finishing it. I'm really happy to have found the games that I like, but the ones that I don't, like this one, ugh. I mean, I couldn't have known if I was gonna like it or not unless I tried it, but shoo. Oh well. Borderline shovelware. No surprise. Games like this one are pretty much what I would expect the games of the series to be like. It just happens to be that somehow not all of them are like that. But I'll try to save some of that sort of talk until... Ow. The light on my microphone is really bright and it's hurting my eyes. Just looked at directly. Chan! Why does you have to be yelling that? Anyways, I'll try to save some of these sort of contemplative ideas until I finish the final game of the series, so I can talk about the series as a whole. But for now, QA, what does quality assurance do for a game like this? I could only wonder. Whatever. So, what do I think of this game as compared to other Nicktoons games? I kind of implied already. Basically, borderline shovelware, if not outright. Does not control well, I'll tell you that. It's so incredibly dull feeling and clunky. Having to look at the map. The camera is horrid. You can't tell if you're above a bottomless pit or if you're above a meter-long drop. without either moving the camera down or pausing the game to look at the map. All the things just felt oddly placed and whatnot, and even the things that I don't think were outright, like, badly made, just weren't pleasantly made. Like, how I found most of the things I tapped on rather annoying, especially towards the end of the game. That aside, I mean, nice artwork. That's the thing this game actually gets credit for. Not nice sprites and whatnot, because the sprites vary in quality greatly. For example, no big fan of Jimmy. Actually, most of the cutscene sprites are pretty poor looking, I think, for most of the characters. But the level designs and the level artwork looks kind of alright. But the backgrounds, my god. Like the backgrounds you see on the top screen, like the ones that we're seeing on the top screen right now, those look really nice. And there's a reason I chose to use the one that's on the top screen right now as the background for the entire series of videos. It's just nice. Also, this video has been going on for like 40 minutes, 30, 40. I guess this is your feature-length episode. I'm not going to make an episode that's entirely the credits or anything like that. I don't know how much I'll cut down on the final boss fight. 25 minutes? I probably don't need 25 minutes of final boss fight. That's like 2 episodes worth. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. So all in all, and there's also the boss fight. I still don't know if the final boss fight was my own fault for playing this on emulator with screens being side by side, because that made so that it was a lot hard to tell whether things were falling directly above me or not. There's a lot of guesswork involved. I don't know if that was my fault or if it really would have just been a giant pain, regardless, even if I had been playing this on actual DS or if I had my screens oriented properly. Either way, not end on a good note. What is in my mouth? Okay, that's cool. Game, why do you have to drag on? Speaking of drag on, some of these levels are dragging on like crazy. Especially the one we're looking at right now, actually. That was a poor one. So much of the same thing. It's because there was a gimmick that was drawn out for like 15 minutes, which isn't impossible to do well, but this case, ugh. I really like how they had levels that were so short in the GBA version of Volcano Island. I think that was one of its biggest strengths. Because when they did that, they could actually have a gimmick for each level. They didn't have a gimmick for every level, but for levels that did have gimmicks, they could do that and get away with it. Because that gimmick didn't overstay its welcome. And when you brought in the whole element of a no damage run, you also didn't have to go for stretches that were as long. You know, I suppose one other thing to complain about, or rather, to complain about my own execution of, with regards to the final boss, is I actually had it set on hard, so I don't know how much easier it will be on easy mode. I'm guessing you can get 5 hearts instead of 3 if you're on easy mode. Not easy, but normal. I'm playing this on hard, where I get 3 hearts. I'm guessing that's the difference. Or maybe bosses actually don't do 1 whole heart damage, they just do half heart damage. If you're on normal, I'm not sure. But I probably take less damage. That final boss probably gets a lot easier when I'm playing on normal instead of hard. So, oh well. Possibly a variety of factors that were totally my own fault when it came to making that final fight so frustrating. I don't think there's really much I can really say. It's more about this game though, because most of the issues were issues that were present throughout the entirety of the game. And things that were good were pretty much good throughout the entirety of the game. The artwork was good throughout the entirety of the game, that being like the background arts, of course. Eric Coleman, that's another name I've seen before. Isn't there a Lemon guy, like Rob Lemon or something like I saw earlier too? I've seen the other Nicktoons games. Controls are a pain throughout the whole game. The map and the like is a pain throughout the whole game. Things like that. Steven Hillenberg put Trotman Steve Odekirk. I actually looked up who he is. He is responsible for creating the original Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius movie. Thank you for playing the game. Oh, I didn't actually remember that message from the first time I completed this. I guess I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't really reading the credits. I don't want to be. I was just skipping through them all. But that's that. That is Nicktoons off Volcano Island. There's also no reason to get all A ranks. I got almost all A ranks. I got 1B, if I recall. But that doesn't really matter because there's no unlockable content or anything like that that I know of, that I'd be able to find online at least in this game. So, ah well, I don't really care that I missed like 2 coins at some point or something like that. So whatever. So that'll be it for this episode and this entire series of Let's Play Nicktoons Volcano Island for the DS, and in fact for any platform. We're gonna move on to the last version of the last game of the series, the game that killed off the series, the DS version of Globs of Doom, because there's no GBA version of that game. It just loops the title screen. That's amazing. No track mode or anything. Alright. I need to end this off sooner rather than later. I've already gone 15 minutes over my usual recording time too. So, see ya guys.